If I change the angle of the motorcycle, the same as if I was changing my eyesight, let's say towards the right a bit, you will see that the oil level increases and reaches the full level. If I turn to the other side, you will see that it reduces and goes even below the low. My latest video on oil change, video up here, is a definitive guide and includes absolutely everything you need. Nevertheless, from personal messages to my channel, as well as posts and questions on Instagram, Facebook and various motorcycle forums, it is indicated that the number one concern of people is overfilling their oil. I'm Dr. Westrom, and this video is just a quick guide specifically focusing on those points and specifically for those who need a few extra details on ensuring they put the right oil quantity. So, always refer to the complete fully detailed video on oil change, and of course don't forget to check the rest of the videos from the oil series of the channel. Thumbs up and many thanks. Thank you so much, guys, to my latest YouTube members who are Arlindo Catrallo and Hector Martinez. You can also join the memberships and have privileges from my channel to explain and to understand more about this. Video is up here. Don't forget that you can support this effort of this channel with other ways as well. One of them is PayPal, and the other one is what is known as YouTube Super Thanks button. Coming back to our video, it's understandable that some people are worried, as putting much more oil is much worse for your engine than putting a bit less. By the way, talking about more oil, there's a video up here on how to remove excess oil fast and easy without having to remove the drain plug. Video, some people do struggle when it comes to properly remove the old oil, put the fresh oil and the right quantity back, and then check the right oil level from the glass inspection window. Video demonstrates on a V-Strom 650, but you can apply this technique in all motorcycles out there. First and most important, choose a level surface to keep the motorcycle upright when filling with new oil and then checking for the right level. Now it's time to put the right grade and the right oil quantity inside. Speaking about oil quantities, there are three quantities mentioned in the motorcycle manual. The first one also appears on the engine side over here and refers always to the oil change, but without changing the oil filter. For this V-Strom it's 2400 ml. The second oil quantity refers to the oil change that includes an oil filter change as well. That means that more oil will be needed because the oil filter also contains some oil. In this case, the oil required with the oil filter change is 2600 ml instead of 2400 ml, which was only in the case that you changed the oil without changing the oil filter. Last but not least, the third oil quantity is when you do an engine overhaul, and that's even more oil. It's 3000 ml, but I don't think that you will need it. In order to have the right quantity inside, to put the right quantity inside, we need a level surface. For the 2600 ml that I always put, since I always change the oil filter as well, we will need 2 full bottles of oil of 1 liter each, and a third one which we're going to take only 600 ml. First bottle is done, that means that 1 liter is inside. Second bottle is done, that means that now we have 2 liters inside, at least. In the beginning we will only put 500 ml from the third bottle. So we take our marker and we count 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we mark here on the bottle. The reason why we only put 500 instead the 600 is to account for the fact that maybe someone did not remove all the oil from the engine, some is left inside, and so to account for this case we first put 500 and then we fill in appropriately. Indeed, as you can see from the third bottle, we only put 500 ml for now. Put the oil cap back for now. Now if you watch the oil inspection window, it might seem that the oil is even higher than the full level, but don't be confused because we haven't started the engine yet for the oil to circulate, so this will drop. Now if you watch from this camera, it seems that the oil level, although we didn't do anything, is even less, and that's because the angle is different, which is very important how you look on the inspection window. I will show you later. But for now, let's start the engine and let it run for approximately 2-3 minutes so that the new fresh oil circulate. After the 2-3 minutes, we turn the engine off. Now allow for a minute or two for the oil to start rising again, because the oil has circulated and we put less quantity than it is required. It will not be now on the full level, and we will definitely, or more probable, we will definitely need to fill in some more oil. Okay, passing on to the most important part, with the motorcycle upright. Either with someone, like in this case me, balancing, sitting on the motorcycle and balancing it, or even on the center stand, it's still okay, but not the side stand. You need to drop your eyesight to the level of the oil inspection window and look without an angle for the correct oil level. If you see from the camera now, it seems that the level is at the lowest point. If I change the angle of the motorcycle, the same as if I was changing my eyesight, let's say towards the right a bit, you will see that the oil level increases and reaches the full level. If I turn to the other side, you will see that it reduces and goes even below the low. That simply means that in order to check your oil level correctly from an oil inspection window, you need the bike on a level surface and to be balanced, to be level. Okay, now take a look. Both cameras. The one is from a lower angle and the other one is from a higher angle. The one from the lower angle, you can see it seems like it's not full, it's a bit below, and the other one, it seems it's full and slightly a bit more. But both cameras are at the same time, only the angle is different. So like we said, the right thing to do is to have the motorcycle leveled
on a level surface, and then bring your eyesight on the same horizontal level of the oil inspection window. That means here, not with an angle like this and not with an angle like this. So you need to bring your eyesight to the right level over here. It seems that the level is a bit lower, it's almost at full. If you want to feel safe, feel it. If you see it's a bit below, drive the bike for one day and then inspect again for the right level, and if it's a bit less, just fill in what is missing. Don't worry in general, as long as the level is between the two lines, it's within specs and everything is fine, it's absolutely fine, so don't sweat it. In the case that the motorcycle is old and maybe it burns a bit oil, just to be on the safe side, put the level of the oil towards the F or as close to the F as possible, but in general, like I said, do not sweat it. It's really not a big deal as long as the oil level is between the two lines, the low and the F. Okay, I hope this video was really useful for you that had some questions and concerns on how to put the right quantity of oil inside your motorcycle engine. You know what I'm going to say now. Thanks for watching, and as always, ride safely.